What's going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this video, we have some big DC news to talk about, and it all has to do with the Batman universe, Batgirl universe, whatever you want to call it now, because we're going to be talking about Ben Affleck's sort of goodbye to the Batman character. He kind of made it official just recently. Then we're going to go into some big revelations on the Batgirl set, and funny enough, she's not even the main revelation that we're going to be talking about. So before we get into that, I want to get into the first topic, and it has to do with my favorite Batman, Ben Affleck's version of Batman. So there's been a lot of discourse, some toxic discourse, some really bad arguments I've been seeing online in regards to this, and I'm kind of glad Batman himself, or Affleck himself, kind of just made it clear just recently. So he did an interview with the Los Angeles Times, and the title of it is Ben Affleck is done worrying about what other people think. I'm going to quickly go through his quote here, let you know if this is the last time we see him, in my opinion, and, my thoughts on the discourse that's happening online right now. So the interviewer last interviewed this guy after BVS, The Live by Night, and The Accountant movies dropped. So I'm just going to read what Ben Affleck had to say here. It says, directing Batman is a good example. I looked at it and thought, I'm not going to be happy doing this. The person who does this should love it. You're supposed to always want these things, and I probably would have loved it at 32 or something, but it was at the point where I started realizing it's not worth it. It was just a benefit of It's just a wonderful benefit of reorienting and recalibrating your priorities, that once it started being more about the experience, it felt more at ease. I felt more at ease. It was really Justice League that was the nadir for me. That was a bad experience because of the confluence of things, my own life, my divorce, being away too much, the competing agendas, and then director Zack Snyder, his personal tragedy. Snyder's daughter Autumn died by suicide in 2017, and the reshooting. It was just the worst experience. It was awful. It was everything that I didn't like about this that became the moment where I just said, I'm not doing this anymore. It's not even like Justice League was so bad, because it could have been anything. So my thoughts on this, of course, while you cannot discount the divorce, the alcoholism, and all of that. But on this channel, we've been highlighting a lot of the things, especially from back in the day when we found out that Zack Snyder was leaving the project. There were a lot of stories about Ben Affleck and Jeff Johns, and just a lot of, like he says right there, competing agendas. He worked really hard writing Justice League with, trying to rewrite a ton of scenes, probably fighting for what he thought was a right portrayal of the character and the movie, and also writing his own movie, which apparently was one of the best Batman scripts ever made, according to Jay Oliva and others who have read it. So it's a real tragedy. We're not going to see his iteration of Batman as it was originally planned in the DCEU. But what I have to say about this is, I'm happy for the guy, man. He looks happy. He seems really content with his life right now. And I think that's something we got to respect, because as fans, of course, we want the best for these characters. And, with Ben Affleck's portrayal of him and Zack Snyder's portrayal of him, this is a lot of our favorites. Maybe it's not yours, but it's a lot of ours. Now, I'm happy he's doing movies he liked. I'm about to watch The Tender Bar next. Just finished binge watching the Wu-Tang Saga, the Wu-Tang show on Hulu. Now I'm gonna watch this tonight, and I hope to see more from Ben Affleck. The guy's a great actor, great director, and I'm happy for him. I think there's been a lot of toxicity online. There's people who don't want to let go because of whatever reason. Now, again, I'm not saying, in my opinion, I think there's a chance that years from now he may change his mind and change his tune about the whole thing. Maybe the DCEU has failed so miserably by then. There's some sort of reshuffling, reboot, a new sort of flashpoint, not the one we're gonna get this year, but a new sort of flashpoint or a crisis event where they bring his version back. Maybe he'll be open to it. To be honest, I think it's a good possibility. There's a lot of people who said they were done playing a certain role, but when they decide they want some money, or time just heals whatever, uh, you know, time heals whatever scars they had in regards to the experience. They may come and do that. They may come and revisit the role. They may have a different tune. I'm thinking this is going to be far from the Discovery Warner merger that a lot of people are hoping that will restore the Snyderverse. Don't get me wrong. I love the Snyderverse. I'll always hashtag it, and I'll always fight for the characters that want to be there, like Henry Cavill. But if Affleck wants out, he deserves to get out of there. And he says that the Flash has his favorite portrayal of Batman yet, and hopefully it does it well. Do I have a lot of confidence in the movie itself? Not so much right now. Gonna watch it and I'll judge it then. But there's just a lot of negative thoughts surrounding that, and I think people need to kind of realize and stop hiding behind a screen, man. Come on. If you wouldn't say something to a person's face, don't insult them online like you would, I think it's getting out of hand. That's all I got to say about the situation. Let me know what you guys' thoughts on the whole Ben Affleck leaving situation. I don't want to be part of that toxic part of any fandom. There's toxic parts of any fandom, but I do wish the man the best, and he is my favorite version of Batman. Anyways, let's move on to the other story today, which happens to be still in the world of Gotham, and it's the Batgirl. Batgirl set photos are coming out. They're actually pretty good set photos, though hopefully we can get some official ones soon. Here is our Batgirl, Leslie Grace. She is looking great in her GCPD uniform. Of course, they're making some changes to the character, and she's I think it was just her birthday, so happy birthday to Leslie Grace. Seeing a lot of fans, go at her online because I don't know why, because they're not getting Batfleck back. But anyways, this universe is going to change a lot, guys. So I'm not under any illusions. These movies are going to happen, so let's just kind of, I mean, at least I'm going to watch them and judge them for the movie they are. Though I am still a little bitter about the whole situation. Anyways, I'm not bitter towards Leslie Grace. She looks great. She looks great as Batgirl. Funny enough, like I said in the beginning, she is not even the biggest story of today. There's a lot of people talking about this Black Canary reference, these posters. Supposedly we'll get to that one in a second, but there's a Mad Hatter tease on the street, and Brandon Fraser shooting scenes for Firefly on these streets as well. So hopefully we get, I'm going to cover the set photos for sure. But the biggest revelation is this. This is what we got to talk about, and it's actually topic number 3. Check this out, guys. So, like I said, the Flash is going to change a lot of things, whether you like it or not. I wish it wasn't the case, but we are getting these changes. But there are, I gotta admit, a lot of Batman fans who are going to be happy about this because it does open up some new possibilities. Now, what you're seeing here is a mural being brought onto the set, the streets of Glasgow, where they're shooting, and you can see who's on it. It's Michael Keaton's version of Batman. Now, his suit looks to be changed just a little bit. You got the little chin strap there. It looks like the cape is a little bit different, and the cowl, I gotta say, looks better. I have never been a fan of Michael Keaton's cowl. Obviously for the time it came out, it was cool, but I do like how this depiction looks. Very comic booky. Hopefully they change Michael Keaton's suit up because, man, quite frankly, I am not a fan of Michael Keaton's suit. The logo, yeah, but the suit, nah. But the bigger thing here is the Boy Wonder right here. So again, Batfleck will not be in this movie. Even though the directors teased us with potentially having his version in there through multiple Instagram stories. But anyways, this version, of course, is not Batfleck because we got Boy Wonder here, and he's in his comic accurate attire right here. Really loud, like Batman would say, the distraction, so that he can go ahead and creep around and creep around in the shadows and surprise villains. Man, are we gonna get a Dick Grayson in this movie? Is this Dick Grayson dead? This for sure is not what's his name, Chris O'Donnell from the was it the Schumacher movies? It's definitely a different universe, or this is like later on in Keaton's universe where we haven't explored it yet. The Flash is going to set up a lot of different things, and I think a lot of things hinge on the Flash. But anyways, it excites a lot of people because I for one, I took what Zack Snyder had given us. Robin's dead, or Dick Grayson is dead. I was a little disappointed. I want to see Dick Grayson in the universe, but of course, I love the story he was telling. But a lot of people were disappointed in that because they want to see Dick Grayson in live action, and looks like we might. There may be a tease just yet. And according to Grace Randolph, Scooper, who is pretty much hated by a lot of people now because she told people to move on from the Snyderverse, Here's what she had to say. Okay, looking into this, one of my sources says there will be a Robin cameo leading up to a Nightwing movie. So call up Chris McKay. There's still a chance for a Nightwing movie. And if there's anything to pull from this, I hope Chris McKay does get that Nightwing movie. If this is where we're going, you're gonna have to do a lot, Warner Brothers, to win back fans, and to some extent, you'll never win some of the fans back. But if you can get Chris McKay that Nightwing movie and put out some good movies, you'll do a lot in that regard. But it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be an uphill battle. Gotta say, I always have wanted to see Robin done properly on screen, or Nightwing. Um, so so there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about this whole revelation of uh, Robin and potentially being in the Batgirl movie. Like I said, this story is about Batgirl, but a lot of people are going to be talking about this for a long, long time now. I'm really curious. I'm getting really interested in this movie. I'm trying to catch up on some Batgirl comics. I just got to the issue Batgirl Year One where Firefly is introduced. So yeah, there you have it for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.